Welcome back, guys, to the Colorado State Dynasty. Here in week number 10, the 2-5 Colorado State Rams will go on the road in the Bronze Boot game to play 0-7 Wyoming. As we are a better team, we performed better this season than Wyoming. Should be able to get the win. As I believe last year we did win this game, was one of our 2 wins, but this year on the road might be a little bit different, as we will begin with the football. As Ross back there to return this one, as he makes one guy miss, nearly got to the edge, but only gets to the 19. As we did win by 3 last season, Colorado State leads 60-51 in the series and currently on a 1-game streak. Trying to make it 2 here. 1st and 10 from the 19. It's a handoff to Keith, who's able to get 1 yard. Nothing more. 2nd and 9 now from the 20-yard line. Ross coming in motion. Think with a bubble screen to Ross. Tried to juke out the defender. Only able to gain 4. 3rd and 5 now from the 25. As Ross picks up a 1st down on his 2nd straight catch of the game. Moving the chains for Colorado State. 1st and 10 from the 34. Right back underneath. Ross able to make 1 guy miss. Pick up a 1st down. 3 straight catches for Ross. Now near midfield here. It's a handoff. Henderson able to cut up field. Henderson gets past the 50 down to the 40 on a 13-yard carry. 1st and 10 from the 40. Just kind of throws that one away. Not a bad ball there. Bad reaction time from the receiver, though. 2nd and 10 from the 40 now. Looking downfield, had Ross open. Just completely whiffs on him. 3rd and 10 now from the 40-yard line. Fowler drops back the pass. Looking across the middle. Has Winfield wide open. Winfield down to the 16 inside the red zone. Fowler nearing 2,000 yards on the season. As Ross with another catch. This one goes for 8. 2nd and 2 now from the 8-yard line here. And it's a handoff. Keith met in the hole, goes nowhere. 3rd and 2 now from the 8-yard line. They go with a play action fake. Quick check down to Jordan Williams. He picks up the 1st inside the 5. As 1st and goal from the 5 now. To RPO to Warner, the backup tight end who's into the end zone. His 1st catch of the season is a touchdown. As Colorado State with an easy 12-play drive, resulting in a touchdown. As this one booted deep here. Need in the end zone. As got to watch out for their tight end, John Michael. Harsh, the defensive end, also one to look out for. Didn't notice him on the 1st drive, but offensive line isn't the best. So definitely need to watch out for him. 1st and 10. A receiver in motion. It is a jet sweep of Braxton Myers. Gets him in the backfield. His 4th tackle for loss of the season. Second and 13 now from the 22. As they go with a check down to John Michael. Stumbles all the way to the 45. Wide open underneath. Picks up a huge gain. As one of the backs goes in motion, here comes a blitz. And it gets home. Gets to the quarterback. Powell in company. I think Rodriguez was in on it. Able to get home, get to the quarterback. Loss of 5. Here comes the blitz yet again. Gabe up the middle. Now, I don't know who the edge. It's one of the corners coming off the edge there. Sets up 3rd and 15. As they drop back the pass yet again. This one is a deep shot in the end zone, and it's picked. Flowers comes away with one. Picks him off in the end zone for a touchback. Now 1st and 10 from the 20. Heath able to get this handoff. He goes for 5. 2nd and 5 now from the 25. As he's looking deep, Ross is wide open. 75 yards. Touchdown. Colorado State, and Ross is over 100 on the game. $14-0 for Colorado State in the first. Getting out to a big lead is what this team needed. They got to keep pushing the gas pedal, though. As they go with another play-action pass, able to complete across the middle before the pressure got there. 1st and 10 from the 41. A receiver in motion. It's a fake to him and a fake to the running back. Able to juke out one guy, able to get 2 off the little swing route. 2nd and 8 from the 43, but it's the end of the first quarter. Colorado State up 14-0 here. Wyoming trying to fight back into this one. 2nd and 8 from the 43. As they go with a handoff here. Flowers able to slow him up. Davis with the tackle. Brings up 3rd and 5. As he's looking deep. What a throw from Rush. Perfect coverage, but a perfect throw. Gets it behind this DB. He goes underneath here. Landrum slows him up 2 yards. Second and 8 now from the 32. As he beats him on the Texas route, able to get inside the 10, down to the 7. First and goal from the 7. And wide open is the running back on the wheel route. And Rush leads his team down the field. As they put up 7 in 7 plays. As now a 7-point ball game. Colorado State's offense back out on the field. 1st and 10 from the 25. A missed block there from Williams would have had Keith running still. 2nd and 8 now from the 27. Keith able to get 4. Third and 4 now from the 31. Empty look here for Colorado State. Ross with another catch. Picks up another first down for this offense. 1st and 10 from the 38. Here comes some pressure. Hits Winfield for a 7-yard pickup underneath. Fowler is dialed in right now. 2nd and 3. It's a handoff. Keith with a nice cutback and a first down. Back in pistol here. 1st and 10. They go with a play action. As hits Williams in the hands, but great coverage. Knocks it away. Brings up 2nd and 10. As Keith just able to get 1, barely. 3rd and 9 now from the 50. As Williams wide open for a first down. Down to the 36. His 2nd catch of the game. Spreading the ball out nicely is Fowler. Second and 10 from the 35. As it's deflected away, a dangerous pass there. Great coverage. 3rd and 10 now. Just can't take a sack here. They go underneath. Landon Bell picks up the first. Moving the chains for Colorado State. 1st and 10 near the red zone. As he had the corner out open. Just didn't have enough time. 2nd and 10 now from the 24. Just checks it down underneath off the hands of Bell. Brings up another 3rd and 10 from the 24. Winfield underneath. A first down. They have no answer for this offense right now. Down at the 11. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Fowler takes off, tried to slide and fumbles. Wyoming's football. First and 10 from the 5. As John Michael able to turn upfield to the 25-yard line. Wyoming with a chance to tie the football game now before halftime. And a blown coverage is going to do that. 75 yards for Wyoming. Stanley, the running back, on a streak, ties this football game up at 14 with 1 minute left in the second. A blown coverage in the secondary. Rodriguez couldn't keep up. And now a tie ball game after the fumble. First and 10 from the 19. They go with an empty look here. Bell able to turn upfield. He's down to the 35. Fowler's already over 200 yards on the game. Fowler breaks the sack, and he's off. And he slides down at the 44 and a timeout. First and 10 from the 44. They go with a bubble screen. Landon Bell just able to hang on, get to the line of scrimmage. Fowler took a shot there. 2nd and 10 now from the 44, remaining in an empty look. Here comes more pressure, and Fowler is down. They're going to hurry back to the line here. 3rd and 15 now, 20 seconds left and ticking. As it's picked by the linebacker. Tried to fit it in a tight window, and it's picked. Now with 15 seconds left, Wyoming can take the lead. But Powell gets home for the sack, and that will end the first half. Defense ending strong, offense not so much. 2 turnovers and back-to-back drives. As the defense will be out on the field to begin this half. So we'll see if there's any difference. As it's a fumble on the kickoff. Picked up by Colorado State. Clemens, the senior receiver, picks it up and has us inside the red zone to begin the second half. Nothing going for Keith on the ground. 2nd and 9 from the 11. Henderson with a nice cutback, able to get 6. Third and 3 now. Fowler still feeling the effects of the late second half hits. And tried to escape, couldn't. Now it's going to set up a difficult kick here. As it doinks off the upright. The fumble results in 0 points. As the receiver now in motion. It's a handoff to the running back. Only able to get 3. Second and 7 from the 23. It's another handoff. Powell there. Holds him up. Not a first down. 3rd and 1 now from the 29. As the slot corner able to get home first, and then Landrum cleans him up. A great stand from this defense. Gets him off the field. As Ross back there for 1. Weird catch animation. Only gets him to the 29. First and 10 from the 29. Henderson able to cut this one back and pick up a first down. Having much more success on the ground than Keith is so far. As Keith does sub in. He's able to get 4. Sneak his way past a couple. 2nd and 6 from the 44. Fowler took another mean hit there. Got to start worrying about his health as well. 3rd and 6 from the 44. As he just checks it down, and it's picked! And out of the hands of Henderson, who chases him down at the 10. Henderson gifted to the linebacker Tano. An awful play there from the running back. Has Wyoming inside the 10. A great tackle there from Myers. playing really well in this game. Outside of a blown coverage, the whole defense has been. 3rd and goal from the 9. Left them all alone right there, though. Landrum bit on the underneath. And Stanley with the 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. This offensive firepower for Colorado State has disappeared. Wyoming has scored 21 unanswered with 3 turnovers. First and 10 from the 20. As Fowler lofts this one up, Henderson comes away with it. And he's in 80 yards to the house. And it's a tie ball game in one play. Uh-oh. Jeremiah, our last hope, and he drags him down from behind. Saving a touchdown on the kick return. As Wyoming at the 44, running back in motion. It's a play action fake. As the quarterback slides down, Rush able to get a good rush. Gets him inside the 30. 1st and 10. Nearing the end of the 3rd here. It is a handoff. Andrew is dribbled. As Woods goes for 14 on his first carry of the game. 1st and 10 from the 15. As they go with a check down here for a gain of 2. Defense can bend, but they can't break. Gotta hold them to 3 here. As Morin takes an awful angle and a nice cut there from Jones. Gets in for his 2nd of the game. And just like that, Wyoming takes the lead. Person back there to return this one. He only brings it to the 18. First and 10 now from the 18. Henderson in the backfield. Makes a cut, able to get 2. Second and 8 now from the 21. Keith subs in. Williams hangs on to this one. Not able to pick up the first, though. Ends the 3rd quarter here. Colorado State down 7. Against 0-7 Wyoming. As Keith just able to pick up the first. And he's pushed forward for a couple more afterwards. New set of downs here for Colorado State. Across the middle. Ross can't hang on now. And with Fowler's injuries, don't know how many more good throws we're going to get like that. Got to be able to hang on. Henderson goes for 3. 3rd and 7 now from the 34. Across the middle, Winfield in and out of the hands. As this one's punted deep. It's finally brought down at the 34 after 3 missed tackles. Defense needs to get a stop here. nice cut to the outside by Stanley. He's over 100 on the game. 1st and 10 from the 48. They go with a fake. And it's a pass. What a trick play. Wyoming's in. Touchdown. Stanley with a 52-yard passing touchdown. And they take a 14-0 lead. As 0-7, Wyoming up 14 points against us. As Ross finds a hole. Doesn't have the speed. Down to the 37 though. 1st and 10 from the 37. Fowler slides down after a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7 now from the 34. Bell able to hang on. A great catch there. 1st and 10 from the 22, nearing the red zone here. As Jeremiah hangs on to this one, and he's down to the 1. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Dupree in the backfield here. As he gets into the end zone. The freshman running back with a touchdown to bring this game a little closer. The kick return started it off. And now back to a 1-score game with 4:34 left. They do bring this one out the end zone. Nice tackle at the 15. First and 10. See what Wyoming has up their sleeve here on this drive as they just go with a basic run. There is a flag on the play though. Looks like it's going to be coming back due to a hold. And it is. 1st and 17 now for Wyoming. From the 9. 2 tight ends on the field for him. Right across the middle. Broken up though. Nice play by the outside corner, Davis. 2nd and 17 from the 9. A nice tackle there brings up 3rd and 11. This is the defense's chance to get him off the field. As he's taking a deep shot. He has him beat. Davis is beat deep. First and 10 now from the 36. A receiver in motion. It's a fake to both. Then he swings it to Stanley, who's able to get 5. Second and 5 now from the 31. Trying to chew as much clock as they can. They go with a play fake though, as they're looking deep. And it's incomplete. Broken up at the last second. Third and 5 from the 31. Wyoming trying to ice this one. And a broken tackle there. Might have just done it. Wyoming's in for another score. (42-28). This defense started the game off so good. And now completely falling apart here late in the game yet again. As Ross can't find the same magic. First and 10 from the 17. Fowler takes another mean hit. Second and 10 now from the 17. As Bell downfield hangs on as they are hurrying back to the line here. First and 10, right before the 2-minute warning. Ross hangs onto it, turns upfield. Colorado State with a little bit of life left. Henderson follows the blockers. Can't get the first. They're going to have to hurry back to the line. Second and 1. As what? What was that? Fowler! No! And it's going to go back for 6. Andrew Johnson with a pick 6. Fowler's mistake comes back to bite us. As what an awful throw to end the game. As Ross gets to the 23. First and 10 from the 23. As Jeremiah with a nice catch there down to the 36. Being down 3 scores. This little time left, just not enough time to do anything. Another good throw there. Ross over 150 yards. First and 10. Another pass to Ross, hangs on to it. He's inside the 10, down to the 8. First and goal with a minute left. Fowler strip sacked from behind. Wyoming falls on it. Game over. What a dreadful way to lose. Gardner with a good tackle there. As we are going to fall to 0-7 Wyoming, giving them their first win of the season. And they take back the bronze boot this season as we fall to 2-6 on the year. As Fowler, 25 of 38, 466 yards, 3 touchdowns. Had the 3 interceptions. One wasn't his fault. The pick 6 at the end killed us. He also lost the ball twice. One inside the red zone. Ross with 9 catches, 189 yards, and a touchdown. A touchdown from Jackson Warren. A touchdown from Damian Henderson. Offensive line, 2 sacks allowed. A ton of pressure. Braxton Myers led the team in tackles with 7. 2 tackles from loss from Powell. We also had a sack and a half this game. Half a sack from Gabe. A pick from Flowers. A couple pass deflections. A forced fumble that we did recover on the kickoff. But it just wasn't good enough with the 5 turnovers from Fowler. Makes us lose. We fall to 2-6. Got to keep trying to find new ways to win. Hopefully we do next week. See y'all then. Peace.